Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Kennels in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce for the first time a stunning mini tricolor Bernedoodle litter that we have for sale from Hannah and Zacchaeus' litter that was born January 17th, 2021. So these puppies were just born. There were 4 boys and 4 girls. All the puppies are tricolor, which is the most difficult color to produce, the most desired color. Everybody wants a Bernedoodle that looks like the Bernese Mountain Dog, but they're healthier. This is only our second miniature tricolor litter, and both were produced from Zacchaeus. So we're excited. Zacchaeus is a miniature poodle. He's only, I think, 13 pounds. So he is small, but he is a phantom poodle, and he produced this incredible litter. All the puppies, and you can scroll down, see them, all of them have all 3 colors, the white on their chest, some of them have white on their paws, they have the brown, so they'll look like the Bernese Mountain Dog, but they're a Bernedoodle, so they'll shed less, they'll live a lot longer, they're going to be even smarter. And these are going to be minis, so we're estimating that the boys are going to be 30 to 45 pounds and the girls are going to be 20 to 35 pounds. That's our guess. It's always difficult to know the size of a Bernedoodle because you don't know if they're going to take after the Bernese or the poodle. So we've had puppies in some litters be at the short end and some be at the large end. So you get puppies that are 20 pounds and you get puppies that are 50 pounds. It's really varied. And obviously the boys will get bigger than the girls, but this is going to be a true tricolor F1 Bernedoodle litter, which is the best kind. Now they were born January 17th, so they're able to go home after graduating either Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age, which is right around April 10th. The second training level is our most popular training program called Canine College. That's training till 16 weeks of age, which is May 8th. Now it's the most popular training program because 1, they'll have all of their shots, so they're fully inoculated. Secondly, they're potty training. They can hold the restroom twice as long at 16 weeks than at 12 weeks. And the biggest reason people choose Canine College is their obedience commands. They really grow the most between the ages of 10 and 16 weeks of age. So many times those puppies are up to 3 times better obedience trained than puppies at 12 weeks of age. The third train level is Master's Program, training till 20 weeks of age, which is June 5th. And the fourth train level is Doggy Doctorate, training till 6 months of age, which is July 17th. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of both parents, Hannah and Zacchaeus. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where we summarize each of the parents. There's 2 things that make us different from any other Bernedoodle breeder in the world, not just in America. The first thing is the quality of their parents. I want you to notice that both parents have all of their health clearances as recommended by their parent clubs. Hannah, obviously from the Bernese Club of America, and Zacchaeus by the Poodle Club of America. Also notice they come from generations of health clearances. All of our Bernese Mountain Dogs were imported in from Europe. And so Hannah was imported in from Europe. We did that because they had greater genetic diversity. All Bernese Mountain Dogs came from Europe. And so we wanted to get Bernese that lived longer, that had greater genetic diversity. Notice that Hannah comes from generations of not just health clearances, but show champions. And as you can see, she is absolutely beautiful. She has a beautiful blocky head. As you can see, her personality is super sweet. She scored in the top 4% of Bernese Mountain Dogs with their hip, elbow, eyes, and heart clearances and all of her clearances. And Zacchaeus has twice as many health clearances as recommended by the Poodle Club of America. So this is an exceptionally healthy and beautiful litter. The second thing that makes us very different is the Puppy Training Institute. Every one of our puppies receive at least 250 hours of training and 6 weeks of training. They start at 6 weeks. The first training level is Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age. We do not let them go home before then. That's the earliest that they can go home. What I'd like to do is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're going to show off some of our puppies that have graduated the program. These are not the best puppies that have ever graduated, but these are some regular graduates. If you do want to learn what the puppies look like and act like at the different training levels, go to our Puppy Training Institute page. There we have a video of every training level and puppies that have graduated those training levels. But right now, we're just going to summarize the program, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve one of these puppies. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love to cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Cot. You will definitely want to buy a Cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training, and this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate, and a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out, and a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in reserving one of these puppies, up until 6 weeks of age, we reserve them, or 5 weeks of age, we reserve picks of the litter. We have the first pick reserved or the second pick reserved. And if you scroll to the bottom, you will see where we are at. For example, at the time of this video, we have the first pick already reserved of the girls and the boys. And so we wait till the puppies are 5 weeks of age, and then we shoot professional pictures of every individual puppies. We do a personality assessment, and then we shoot a group video going through every personality. And the first pick of the boys looks at the first boys, and they choose the puppy they want out of those boys. And then we go to the second pick. And we tell them, okay, Mr. Black is reserved. You have the choice between these 3 boys. And then they choose. And then we go third pick. The fourth pick will just get whichever puppy is not reserved. And so there really isn't a pick for the fourth pick. The good thing is they're all really good. There's not really a runt of the litter. They're all about the same size. They don't really change that much. And then we do the same thing with the girls. And so if you're interested in reserving one of these puppies, read through this entire page. If you scroll below this video, there's a link that says click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to look at this video of Hannah and Zacchaeus' mini tricolor Bernedoodle litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.